God kept his promise to give Abraham a son. Abraham and his wife were very old when their son Isaac was born. One day, God tested Abraham. God wanted to make sure that Abraham loved God most of all. "Abraham," God said. "Here I am," Abraham answered. "Take your son Isaac to the mountain and give him to me as a sacrifice," God said.
A sacrifice is anything of value brought to God as a way to show obedience, love, thanksgiving, or the need for forgiveness. During Old Testament times, a sacrifice usually involves killing an animal. This time, God asked Abraham to sacrifice his son Isaac instead.
Abraham obeyed God. He got up early the next day and left with Isaac, 2 servants, and a donkey carrying supplies. They walked for 3 days before they got to the mountain where God wanted Abraham to make the sacrifice. Abraham asked his servants to stay with the donkey, and he and Isaac went up the mountain with the supplies for the sacrifice. Isaac noticed something was missing.
"My father," he said, "where is the lamb for the offering?" Abraham answered, "God himself will provide the lamb." When they got to the place God had directed them, Abraham built an altar and placed the wood on top. Then he put Isaac on top of the wood. Just as Abraham was about to sacrifice Isaac, the angel of the Lord called out, "Abraham, Abraham!"
Abraham stopped. The angel of the Lord said, "Do not lay a hand on the boy or do anything to him, for now I know that you fear God, since you have not withheld your only son from me."
Abraham looked up and saw a ram trapped by its horns in the bushes. He offered to God the ram instead of Isaac. Abraham named the place, "The Lord Will Provide." The angel of the Lord reminded Abraham that God would keep the covenant he made with Abraham.
God again promised to bless Abraham, to make his family as numerous as all the stars in the sky and the sand on the seashores. God had promised victory over Abraham's enemies and blessing to all the earth through Abraham's family.
Abraham showed his love for God by being willing to sacrifice his son Isaac. This is how God showed his love for us. He sent his son, Jesus, to die on the cross so that we could have eternal life through him.